going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down part 1 of the Most Feared promo, including how you can earn all of the free content from it. This is a very detailed promo, and there's a lot going on with it, so let's jump on into it. But we got a lot to talk about. It's all going to start with the welcome pack, but I got to put a very big asterisk next to this one because the content was delayed today. It's out now. 4:30 p.m. Eastern time is when it dropped, but the Most Feared welcome pack went out early for a lot of people. I think everybody. It went out at 1:30 when, you know, the promo is normally supposed to drop. A lot of people opened up this pack early, and if they did, you got nothing out of it, or you got like a random strategy item. I advised everybody on Twitter to leave this pack alone until the promo is officially out, because if that happens, and if it happened to you, you might put yourself in risk of not getting the welcome pack. And this is a very, very important pack because it's going to give you a choice of a couple different things that will eventually lead to a free 90 overall card. So I would assume that EA is going to get a make right out on this and get everybody situated, but knowing EA, it could take days, it could take a week, who knows. So hopefully you guys follow me on Twitter and listen to my advice, and in the future, if you ever get some type of welcome pack, because it happened yesterday with Angry Runs as well, if you ever get a welcome pack early before the promo actually drops, just have some patience. Don't open it up. Wait for the actual content to come out. So what's in this pack? It's going to give you an upgrade token, and it says Taysom Hill or a bunch of question marks and then the upgrade token. And then there's an actual fantasy pack, and this is where the decision needs to be made. And honestly, it's not a terrible idea to just literally not open up this pack or not make a decision from this pack until the promo's, you know, halfway through or all the way over. Well, basically, you have a couple different options. So Taysom Hill is going to have various cards at different positions. So he's got a tight end card, he's got a halfback, he's got a quarterback, and a wide receiver. Honestly, all 4 of Taysom Hill's cards don't really look extremely intriguing to me. Now, the mystery player has already been leaked via Mutt Leaks, and it's actually going to be Haloti Ngata. Now, the good thing about the Haloti Ngata option, and I don't know if Taysom Hill is the same, but the Haloti Ngata card, which is going to be this question mark player, is going to get all 32 team chems. Now, he's got his natural position of defensive tackle. You can get a Haloti Ngata middle linebacker card, which will probably be really fun to use, or you can get a cornerback card. Now, according to Mutt Leaks, this card is going to have 89 speed, 89 jumping, 89 zone, and 89 hit power at the cornerback position. I don't know what his attributes are going to be, and probably only EA and Mutt Leaks knows what they will be at the middle linebacker position and the defensive tackle position, but I'm going to go that route, number 1, because he fits my theme team. Even though he gets all 32 team chems, I do rock a Lions Eagles theme team, so he'll fit regardless. It's up to you on what decision you want to make, but like I said, personally, I'm going to go with the cornerback card, and another reason why I'm doing this is because there's 5 slots at cornerback, and even when he gets outdated, we can throw him in at CB5 and still take advantage of the 32 team chems. So that's the route that I'm going to go. Now, basically, whatever route you go, you can upgrade this player to a 90 overall via upgrade tokens. Now, how you earn those tokens are going to be various ways throughout this promo, like most things. But at the very start of it, it's going to start at an 81 OVR, and when you go into the upgrade path, and I'm pretty sure this is similar to the Terry Tate card last year, to fully max this one out, you're going to need a total of 9 upgrade tokens. So you can see it tells you exactly how many, and the upgrade token that we got from the welcome pack, we can go ahead and place right in to the upgrade path, and you can start using this card now. I mean, the attributes are going to populate and increase every time you upgrade it. It's just at the end of the day, not going to show the name of the player. And one other bug that I'm noticing here, I'm pretty confident, if you rewind the tape here, I picked the cornerback option and it gave me middle linebacker. Now, it's not the end of the world in this situation, but for that very reason, you might not even want to open up the pack and make a selection just yet. Just grind it out and start working towards those upgrade tokens. Next order of business is going to be solo challenges. So this is a 3-part promo, and a lot more will be added over the next couple weeks here, but we have the Most Feared Monster section, and then the 13th anniversary. This is the 13th anniversary of the Most Feared promo. Remember, with the new patch that came out yesterday, to view your milestone milestone rewards now. You have to hit triangle or Y on Xbox to see them, but as you can see, there's a sequence available in this section, and for the 13th anniversary, another sequence available there. If you go into the milestone rewards, there's going to be various things, including the new fear chemistry. So just like you got training and points and season 3 tickets and every other currency in the upper right, we now have another one out there called fear, and there's a lot of opportunity to earn this. It's also a lot of opportunity in the game to spend it on upgrades, on packs. We'll show you just about everything, and the plan is to have a separate video on the best way to get the fear and also the best way to spend it. So more videos will follow up after this one where we're giving you a general breakdown of the promo. So as you can see here, up to tier 5, you got fear, you got another Taysom Hill, or we'll just call it a welcome pack upgrade token. There's also a couple, this or that type packs as far as the most feared promo goes, either an 82 plus non-BND or an 84 plus BND. At these early stages in the game, I'm going to take the one that's the higher overall, even though it's a BND option. So that's what you can find in the 13th anniversary section. Pretty much the same stuff in the general most feared solos. More fear, more welcome pack upgrade tokens. In fact, you get 2 of them within these solos. So remember, we knew we needed a total of 9. We found 3 already just in the solo challenges. We will take a look at the most feared field pass in a moment, but I do just want to bring it to your attention here because the season 3 field pass is so new. There is a program tab that was added in early this afternoon, and you need to get 2 most feared players in your lineup for these to track. You got 1 free with the welcome pack, assuming that you got it. Hopefully you guys will get it soon, but you can always put a lower overall most feared player in your lineup, and there's a lot of opportunity to earn these players for free as well. But put 2 players in your lineup, score points with them in your lineup, and you got 57,000 season 3 XP available to grind towards this field pass. Now on to the most feared field pass. Again, 3-part promo, so a lot more is on the way, but if you scroll through the rewards here and go all the way to the end, you can see that it caps out at level 21, which is 61,000 XP. Now currently, if you go over to the objective tab, all of the available objectives that are here right now, you can earn a grand total of 27,400 XP, which means if we go back to the reward tab here, the furthest that you'll be able to get during part 1 is going to be level 12. You'll be just short of level 13, which will be unlockable basically when part 2 drops a week from today. And that's kind of important because at level 13, you're going to get an 85 overall Devon Diablo card that can actually be upgraded to a 90 OVR via the fear currency. Now let's just kind of work backwards from here. There's a ton of fear currency that you can earn within this field pass. There's different packs here. We don't really know what a most feared spooky pack actually contains, but I'm sure it's going to give you some type of promo items. We have more fear. There's more of the welcome pack upgrade tokens that we talked about. Remember, 3 can be found within solo challenges. You need 9 of them in total. If you scroll through all of the rewards within the field pass, when it's all said and done, you got 3 more here. So we now have 6 of the 9 that we need within the field pass rewards and the solo challenge rewards. So to summarize the rewards here, basically you're getting packs, whether it's like an 82 plus or an 82 overall BND. You basically got promo choice packs, you got fear currency, you got welcome pack player upgrade tokens, you got these random packs that are named, like spooky pack. There's another one all the way at the end here that's called the scary pack, and you have the Divine Diablo. Now there's an opportunity to earn additional free players in the objectives tab. There's also another upgrade token. So if you go over to the set section, you're going to see that completing a most feared completion set will give you upgrade tokens towards that welcome pack player. These sets are extremely expensive, and I'll show them to you when we get over to the item set section. So honestly, I wouldn't really rush to get these done because it's going to end up costing you a lot of currency. We'll have to look around the rest of this promo to see where those remaining 3 upgrade tokens come from the welcome pack player. If they're strictly from this, then I don't really want to spend coins or money to go out there and get those done. So we'll kind of hold off on those. But if you take a look at the win games objectives, winning 5 solo battle games is going to give you an 85 overall Grady Jarrett card, and you can upgrade him to a 90 overall with that fear currency that you're going to earn throughout this promo. And then winning 5 solo seasons games is going to give you an 85 overall B&D Kenneth Walker, which again can be upgraded to a 90 OVR. We covered pretty much all of the players in this promo in the reveal video last night, and you can always find these guys on mutt.gg and within the catalog in-game. But basically, we now have between Devon Diablo, Kenneth Walker, and Grady Jarrett, 3 85 overall players that you can earn for free just by playing in the game and, you know, participating in these objectives. But in order to get them to that 90 overall version, and we'll show you exactly how much fear that you're going to need, you're going to have to collect fear. Again, you can get it in solo challenges, you can get it within this field pass. I'm unsure at this very moment, but we'll find out before the video ends if you can get it by quick selling most feared cards, and I'm willing to bet that there's going to be pack offers that also include it. So that's pretty much the entire breakdown of the most feared field pass. Let's go over all of the most feared sets. I'm going to skip all of these 90 overall champion players and go down to the bottom. These are the completion sets that we were talking about within that field pass objective, and as I told you, they can be really, really expensive. So for example, the most feared elite completion set here, it requires 28 different items, basically all of the 84 overall cards and 82 overall cards from this promo. You put those into the set, and in return you get all of the cards back plus 3 upgrade tokens. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm reading the description here, that getting all of these cards back actually means that you'll be able to sell them. So essentially, you're collecting every single one of these 84s and 82s, and there is a slot for a future release, which I guess is going to be like a part 2 player. You put all of that into the set. In return, you're going to get all of the cards back, in which you can turn around and then sell them, and you're going to get those 3 upgrade tokens for the welcome pack player. So this is a really weird way to do things by EA. I'm definitely not a fan of it. I don't blame you guys for doing this set so you can get your upgrade tokens for the welcome pack. At most, you're going to have to eat the 10% tax on a lot of these guys. You know, hypothetically, if you get a bunch of them within packs and then have to buy a couple more, or, you know, say half of them, and then you can go out and sell all of them, again, you're going to be taking a lot of tax there, but that's going to be one way to get those 3 additional tokens you need to upgrade the welcome pack player. And I'm assuming they put a future release player in here as like a placeholder, so people can't get this set done right now. They're basically saying you got to wait until part 2 comes out to put this final card into the set to get those 3 upgrade tokens to upgrade the welcome pack player that you chose within that welcome pack. So really weird way of doing things. They also did it for the champions and the heroes. So if you collect all of these heroes with 1 player to be named later, you'll get 3 of those upgrade tokens back, plus all of the 87s. And again, you can take those cards and do what you want with them. If you are planning on getting a lot of champion sets done, which are the 90 overall cards, you're going to need a lot of 87s to begin with, so that might not be a bad route to go. If you collect a bunch of 87s for the purpose of using them for the 90 overall champions, you do this set, you get your 3 upgrade tokens, you then turn around and take all the 87s that you get back, because they're not supposed to be B&D according to the description if I read there in the upper left, and then you can turn around and take all of those 87s that you got back and go about your business completing some of the champion sets. And as you can see, the champion sets here are going to be 3 87 overall specific most feared player cards, and then the other 2 slots you can put 87 most feared cards in there, or you can put 87s or 88s from any other promo. So again, if I collected all of the 87s, whether I bought them or I got them out of pack offers, and I turned around and I completed that set to get those 3 upgrade tokens, and I got all those 87s back, I could then go in and use, you know, 5 of them to do the Champ Bailey set, and then 5 more to do the Jamar Chase set, and it's going to be universal. For all of these cards, they do have the same requirements for the sets. The one big difference is that there is actually a chemistry involved with this promo, and each 90 overall champion has that associated chemistry, and if you have enough of that chemistry, and the 87s and 84s and 82s in this promo also have those same chemistries, if you build a team with them, you're going to get plus attributes on them. I will warn you that none of those, and I covered them in yesterday's video, none of those actually provide a speed boost. It's mostly like strength and man coverage, zone coverage, awareness, pass block, run block, things like that. So we'll have to really break it down and see which ones are the best ones to use. Overall, the best 90s in my opinion definitely are going to be Champ Bailey, Jamar Chase, Will Shields. The rest of them didn't really, like, you know, Max Crosby to be a low strength. Tom Brady's just really slow. Antoine Winfield is pretty solid. Nobody cares about fullbacks unless you need it for a theme team. The Demario Davis is not really good, and there's a lot of really good tight ends out there, probably better than Antonio Gates. So some pretty good names, some pretty good looking cards, but just generally speaking, I think without a doubt the best three are Will Shields, Jamar Chase, and Champ Bailey. Now, along with all of those players that you can get from sets within this promo, there's a few more to go over. Number one, we do have 2 LTDs that are in packs right now, AJ Brown and Micah Parsons. The only 91 overall cards from this promo. I'm sure they're going to be pretty expensive. I took a look at the store offers, and there wasn't anything that gave a very high percentage chance at pulling these LTDs, so I do think they're going to be well over 1 million coins, maybe even over 2 million early on. We'll show you the pack offers in a moment. We also have Brock Purdy, Leo Chanel, and Jordan Poyer. Now, these are all part of different game modes that you have to play through and earn them, and it's still a little bit unclear exactly how you're going to get them, but according to the stream last night, the Leo Chanel card is actually going to be the Gauntlet reward. So the Gauntlet's the sweatiest game mode in the game, and if you can win 10 games within that, and again, it's only available Friday through Monday, if you win 10 games within that game mode, you get a fantasy pack, and I believe this card is going to be inserted into that fantasy pack. The 90 overall Jordan Poyer is going to be found in head-to-head seasons. Now, this one has a little bit of a question mark on it, but I'm pretty sure you have to win a Super Bowl in head-to-head seasons, and you're normally given an option between coins or packs. You're going to choose the pack option here, and Jordan Poyer should be in there. And then going back to Brock Purdy, there is a MUT draft event that goes along with this promo that also gives you the ability to earn this 89 overall Carlton Davis. I believe you're going to get this Purdy somewhere within the rewards of the MUT draft game mode, and I will show you that MUT draft game mode in a quick moment. The one other card that we have to point out here next to the Carlton Davis is an 89 overall Mike Williams. This is supposed to be in the MUT Champs reward pack. Now, I don't know if older packs are going to update with it. I have one sitting in my unopened packs. I'm not going to open it up just yet, but I believe if and when you can get to 16 wins in the MUT Champs game mode, which gives you a nice little coin payout, you normally get a fantasy pack in return that at the moment had an 87 overall. Ed Oliver in there is the highest overall card. I believe this 89 overall Mike Williams will now be in that pack. So if you happen to win your 16 games this week or weekend, this card should now be in there. And it looks like all of these cards are actually going to be auctionable. Now, there's probably not going to be any on the auction house, but it doesn't seem to stay that it's B&D. So for the Mike Williams here, you know, if you don't think you're good enough to go out there and get 16 wins in MUT Champs, give it some time. I feel like if you need this card for a theme team, eventually it's going to be pretty inexpensive because there's a lot of people out there that are able to do it. And that card, you know, just saying out here, it's not really that great. One other player card I want to mention, and we'll show it to you when we get to the store. Remember, we talked about Kenneth Walker from Solo Battles and Solo Seasons along with Grady Jarrett. The Devon Diablo is within the Field Pass. Landon Dickerson is the 4th of these 90 overall cards that you can technically earn for free. You got to spend Fear to upgrade them. This one's actually going to be in the Fear store. We'll show it to you in a moment. But along with the other 3 players we just mentioned, here is how you upgrade them, and you can see it's going to be a total of 17,405 Fear. Now, good news is it looks like Fear is pretty easy to acquire, but I don't know if you're going to have enough for free within this promo to upgrade all 4 of those players to a 90 overall, and I promise this is no bias. I think Landon Dickerson and Devon Diablo, out of those 4 players, are the best 2 to use your Fear on and upgrade to a 90 OVR if you choose to do so. Remember, at middle linebacker, though, we got that welcome pack mystery player, which we know is Haloti Ngata, and the way that pack is broken right now, everybody's pretty much getting the middle linebacker. So that's one middle linebacker, and we got Isaiah Simmons from the MCS event tuning into that next week is going to give you another middle linebacker card. So although Devon Diablo is really, really good, unless you need him for a theme team, I might pass on upgrading that card because we have other free middle linebackers on the way. Now, the MUT Draft game mode that's supposed to be available right now, hand in hand with this promo, from what I can see, is not anywhere. It's not under the house rules section. It's not under the head-to-head section. So instead, I'm going to throw up a screenshot from the reveal stream last night, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So every day, you're going to get a pack that gives you an entry ticket for it, a fear pack, basically, that will allow you to enter this event one time per day for free. Outside of that, you can either spend the fear currency that you earned throughout this promo or 15,000 coins, and you need to go on a perfect run. So you need to win, I believe, 4 games without losing. Don't 100% quote me on that, but from my understanding, reading this screen right here, if you go on one run where you don't lose any games, you go 4-0, the first time you do it, you're going to get a spooky pack. If you do it a second time, you get a scary pack. Third time, you get a terrifying pack. We don't know exactly what's in that. I'm guessing just random most feared items. If you do it a 4th time, that's where you're going to get the 89 overall Carlton Davis. If you do it a 5th time, this is where you're going to get a 90 overall fantasy pack for a most feared card. This is my assumption that Brock Purdy card that was in the catalog is going to be in this fantasy pack, along with all of the other 90 overall champions that are out right now. So you can pick Purdy if you want, but I think you're going to have your choice of the other 90 OVRs. And if you do it a 6th time, you get a scary pack. Now, I could also assume that in that scary pack is where you might find Brock Purdy. So a 5th time around, you might get a 90 overall champion of your choice. And then the 6th time, it's going to be Brock Purdy, or Purdy will be in that 5th time most feared fantasy pack. That is probably the main thing that I'm unsure about breaking down this entire video, but I did want to point that out. If you don't see the MUT Draft game mode available right now, I don't see it either, and that's probably why it's just not ready. We're almost over with the video here, but as I'm recording it, more welcome packs just showed up here, so if you didn't get your welcome pack originally, you now have another one. You also have the Sinister selection ticket pack. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. I'm pretty sure this is giving us the ticket that we would use to enter that MUT Draft game mode. You're going to get one of these every single day, and if you want to play the game mode more than once per day, you have those other ways to get into it. There's also another welcome pack. Now for this one, because there's that goof up going up where I picked a cornerback and I got a middle linebacker, I'm not even going to touch this one. If you got a second pack, I would advise you don't touch this one just yet. If you didn't get the first pack and that's your only pack, I would also advise don't open it up yet until EA fixes that issue where if you pick one option, it's giving you an alternate option, because once you make that selection, you cannot change it at all. You can earn those upgrade tokens and just pick the player that you want to upgrade later on. So don't feel like you have to open up that pack. Let's go ahead and close out the video by taking a look at the store here. So a bunch of different things going on, a bunch of different options here for money packs. Don't forget, we got that 90 overall Tyler Algier that's in packs right now, and there is an opportunity pack for him at the Angry Runs. I don't think that card was really good, so don't spend your money on this one. There's some smaller packs here, like for $2.50. Open this one up if you're a money spender. If you're no money spent, obviously you can't. There is a 1 coin B&D 84 overall player. Between this and the welcome pack player, there's your 2 cards to knock out your objective. If you want to hold on to that welcome pack, like I advise, you got one of the 2 players you need. Throw him into the back of your lineup. That's going to help you knock out those objectives. Unfortunately, the $25 offer isn't really great if you're going after the LTD. It's going to give you 2 87 plus most feared cards and then 4 82 plus most feared players. The odds on this one, 100% at an 87 plus. So if anything, you're getting 2/5 of what you need to complete a champion set, and you have a 30% chance at pulling a full champion out of this pack for $25, and you can open up 2 of them. That's probably the route that I'm going to go. There is also a step-up pack that has a lot going on here. Normally, these end up costing around $75 to $100 if you open up every single step. For $1.50, getting an 87 B&D player is probably not a bad idea. Between step 1 and step 4, I don't know what else is in here, and honestly, I'm probably not going to open it up. But the Phantom Faction pack, if I had to guess, is going to give you whatever faction you choose, the 90 overall player, and probably the 87 and 84s and 82s that fall under that faction that give those various boosts. There is a $100 bundle as well that looks like it gives you 10 most feared packs, an 87 plus, and then a 90 plus, and this one has a 15% 80% chance at a 90 plus here, it says. This one does give you an opportunity at an LTD, but it doesn't actually tell you the percentage of a chance there. This is a pretty big promo. If you spend $100 on this bundle, I'm not going to judge you. I've been staying away from the $100 bundle, so I'm probably going to stay away from this one as well. But if you're chasing after the LTD, not a bad option. There's the Fear store, so remember, this is the currency that you're going to earn throughout this promo, and you can buy upgrade tokens for your welcome pack player with it. You can save them up and get a champion of your choice, whether it's BND or non-BND. The cost is going to be a little bit different there. You got 87s as well. Remember the Landon Dickerson that we showed you in the catalog? To buy his base 85, it's 1,100 fear, and then you still needed another 17k and change to upgrade him from an 85 to a 90. There's a bunch of other packs out here as well. I would hold off on spending any fear right now and wait for me to put out a video on the best options to go over it. I also want to see how else you get fear. I mean, there has to be quick selling cards to get it, because there's not enough to get 47,000 for free, and I didn't really see any of it in the bundles as well. And then final, just one other thing to point out here, the Season 3 ticket store did update, so if you want to spend your Season 3 tickets, especially if you had a ton carry over from Season 2, you can get your Season 3 players up to a 90 OVR today, and I'm assuming whenever we go up to 91 overall champions and 92 overall LTDs, they will add the 91 overall upgrade token in here, and the cost on all of these will probably be reduced. So you can go one of two ways. You can upgrade your player to a 90 right now if you want. I think it was going to be like somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 tickets to do it, and that's assuming that you have your player up to an 86 right now, which you get an 85 and an 86 upgrade token within the Season 3 Field Pass. Or you can wait a little while here, probably 3 weeks, and then in 3 weeks, you can get your player up to a 91, and you're not going to pay as much to basically get them from an 85 all the way up to a 90, because these prices will be reduced. And also you give yourself some time to earn maybe the 87 and 88 overall tokens that are in the Field Pass, so that's less tickets that you have to spend and more tickets you can carry over to Season 4. So I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but hopefully I explained everything that you were wondering that's going on with this Field Pass. If it helps you out, or I should say with this promo, if this video helps you out, please just do me a favor. If you're new here, click that subscribe button, and also click that thumbs up if the video helped out. If you got any additional questions, I got more videos on the way, but leave them in the comment section. And thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.